All right, what's going on? It's Mike Adam, new 1027radio.com station. I am here with Inigo. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Man, you know, I feel like I know you already because we have so many mutual friends.
Yeah, that's right.
Leroy Sanchez, a very good friend of mine, and
Cool
you guys
guy.
teamed up, right?
We did in LA last time I was here. My first time meeting him as well. Super cool guy. Super talented kid, yeah.
How'd you guys link up? Was it just
So through
Twitter thing?
Roslyn, actually I was able to link up with Alex Soyono, Leroy Sanchez, AJ Rafael, all of my role models in music. Yeah.
That's so cool. And Leroy, I feel like he's a seasoned vet at this point. He's been in the game for a while. The YouTube thing, singing, he has a beautiful voice. Did he school you on anything?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I look up to that guy so much. I would watch his videos like when I was in middle school. So meeting him was honestly a dream come true for me.
Yeah. And Wengie, of course, she was hanging out at the studio with me.
That's right, yeah. So we have a song together called Mr. Nice Guy.
It's so
number
good.
one in the Philippines today.
Yes, congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
It's so good. I love it. And you two, again, that was like a management thing that got set up? Or
So the Wengie collaboration happened really fast, actually. We happened to be in LA at the same time.
Yeah.
We were supposed to record separately, but luckily we were in LA at the same time. We met up in Melanie's house with Lindgren and recorded the song in one day. We made a Taglish version, Tagalog version, and an English version. So that was really cool. Yeah.
I feel like because you were able to be so efficient that quickly with her, it's a sign of the chemistry you two had, right? Mm-hmm. And you just met each other and you were like,
Same
this
day.
is magic.
Right. And she's super talented. Honestly, like the Tagalog, she doesn't speak Tagalog, obviously. She's from Australia. She had like this whole paper prepared. She wrote down the lyrics, like how she understood it, how she thought it would sound if she wrote it in her letters, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So I was going down the rabbit hole just studying everything about you. I feel like if somebody quizzed me right now, I would know every little factoid about you. And I actually ended up doing a lot of research on your father, and it was crazy how successful he is. Was that a big part? Was he a big part of the reason why you wanted to get into showbiz?
Definitely. I mean, as a young kid, seeing your dad doing big things, I always wanted to kind of do the same thing. seeing him on stages in movies and stuff, and people kind of wanting pictures from him. It was always kind of weird for me. I never understood what he did,
right?
For a living, and I guess seeing him do that, I just wanted to do the same thing, and it was just natural for me to gravitate towards that kind of I was always into music, I was always into acting, and in school, like, he would always discourage me to join all these things. He's like, I don't want you doing this, I want you to try doing something else, like the whole, I guess, Filipino parent mindset, like, you gotta be doing other things, you know what I mean? So, but they've always been supportive with everything that I wanted to do. Yeah.
As a kid, did you understand who he really was and what a big deal he was, or was it just dad? Like, at what point did you understand, my dad is not, the regular dad?
It took some time for me, honestly, like seeing like moms come up to me telling me, I'm your real mom, just because like they had a crush on my dad, like I'd be like, I'm your real mom, like you're the 40th person telling me this, like it's so nice to meet you, but I got my mom already, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess like the part when I kind of had to understand that my dad was this guy was when I had to move to the States, because I was going through some bullying in school. Like kids would tell me, like, you're not actually this guy's son. Like teachers would tell me, you should bring your dad just to prove that he's actually your parent.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I'd have these like moments where and I'd question my identity, like what is my dad? Like, why am I so affected by all this?
Yeah.
And so my parents had to decide to bring me to the States and to somehow have my like childhood be normal and not be affected by all this stuff going on around me. Yeah.
So once you got to the States, did all that went away for the most part?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say so, but it was definitely a big change for me, having to adjust and learn, a new language and just having a new environment, new surroundings, and I guess it was just very, very different for me.
Yeah. Your 2016 song, Because of You, how do you say it? The
Dahil sa'yo.
Oh, I love it.
Sa'yo. I need to hear you say it.
Dahil sa'yo?
Dahil sa'yo.
Dahil sa'yo.
So that means because of you. Yeah.
Okay. Phenomenal song.
Thank you.
Just like took off, grew legs. I mean, became this monster hit, #1 in the Philippines, millions and millions of views on YouTube. Was it overwhelming seeing that success from that song happen so quickly?
Definitely. I honestly did not expect anything like that to happen when we were creating the song. And for the longest time, I've always wanted to create music. And when I moved to the Philippines, I was just doing acting, doing all these other things that I wasn't really, I wouldn't say not happy, but I was very thankful doing it. But I just wanted to make music. And I wasn't given the opportunity till 3 years later down the road. And, you know, for me, it was just something that I enjoyed doing, something that I found as my passion, not really as a job or anything that I had to really think of to make money or anything like that. So I guess having the success of that was a big blessing to me, and I just, even till today, like all this stuff that I'm probably doing is probably the outcome of that song. Yeah.
Was there something after that song blew up that you just ran out and bought for yourself as like a little gift, like pat on the back, like I just did something awesome?
Well, there are several things that like I was able to achieve after that. I bought myself a car, but no, you gotta save, man. Like, and you never know. Like, your next song might not be a hit, and your next few songs might not be a hit. But then, you know, you gotta keep hustling. You gotta keep working hard. But yeah, I mean, you know, you reward yourself every time you do something good.
Yeah, I love that. Wow, it sounds like you had some good role models in your life that really, you know, taught you.
For sure.
Hey, nothing's promised. Let's hang on to what we got right here. That's good. You mentioned it a little bit before. You did hosting. You've done some acting. You're obviously a singer. You've done so much already. What are some of the upcoming future projects?
So we're doing the crossover. I mean, this is just all a dream, you know, to be in here with you. It's just crazy that all of this is happening so fast. So I was in the Philippines just a couple weeks ago, actually a couple of days ago, and, you know, making music out there, living the dream. But to crossover has always been a dream of mine, you know, making out here and sharing what we have in the Philippines and bringing it to the world stage is just a crazy idea that we're pretty much bringing to life at the moment. So the plan is to just really bring out the talent that we have out there. You know, like we're bringing out a couple artists. I'm one of the first ones doing it, but I'm just excited to bring out what we have out here.
Yeah, I feel like right now the world is kind of a much smaller place thanks to technology, social media, all this stuff, and crossing over. You know, we've been exposed to so much now with UK artists, Korean artists, all this stuff. So do you feel like now is really the time to do it?
I think so. I believe so. I mean, if other people could do it, I believe the Filipinos are able to do it. You know, if we have the talent and we have the passion to do it, and I believe in that. You know, I believe in the support of the Filipinos, especially out here in America. You know, the support that we get from gives me goosebumps. You know, talking about it, the support that we get from Filipinos is just crazy.
I love it. I love it. Before we wrap up, a couple of rapid fire questions for you.
All right, let's go.
Who are your 3 favorite pop stars out right now?
Right now, all right, so there's Billie Eilish, there's Khalid, and Bazzi.
Oh, I love it. Good picks. You get some comparisons to Bazzi, right?
On some songs. I sing a lot of his songs on my shows, yeah.
That's very flattering, huh?
It is.
Celebrity crush.
Camila Cabello. I couldn't think of anyone. Camila Cabello. Yeah.
You said, I love how you said, I couldn't think of anyone, but you didn't miss a beat. You before I even finished celebrity crush, Camila Cabello. Who's a person you got starstruck when meeting?
Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
bro. Like, I was like, Stevie. I was like, oh, wait. Yeah.
You know, another girl, woman who I've become friends with over the past few years is Tiffany Young, and she recently worked with Babyface, who's another like R&B legend, and she was like, I could barely speak when I first met him. So that's really cool. You met Stevie. What was the circumstance?
So we were at a Grammy after what was it? Grammy party? I forgot what it was. Anyways, it was for a Grammy event, and he just walked past me. I didn't actually meet him. He just like walked past me, and I was like, "That's Stevie Wonder," and I was just freaking out. Yeah,
that's so cool. And lastly, who's the most famous person you have in your phone?
Oh, Rosalind. Just kidding. I don't know actually. I don't think I have any like big stars on my phone yet, but you know what? That's one of my goals.
What about the last person that slid into the DMs? Anybody famous that was like, "Oh, I like this song"?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Wow, I kind of
The
put you in
songs
the
aren't
hot.
out yet. The songs aren't out yet, so you never know. Once the songs are out, I'll let you know for sure.
And when's the song coming? When's the next EP, album, all that? Throw that out before we
So the
wrap.
first single comes out, Options, my first single comes out June 28th.
Yeah.
Right after that, the following month, July, we have another single coming out, and then everything else will follow. I'll be posting my stuff on my social media, so follow me on Instagram at Inigo Pascual, on Twitter at Inigo D Pascual, and on Spotify, follow my music. If you're Filipino, like Tagalog songs, I got some Tagalog music out there, but watch out for my English songs coming real soon.
I love it. Do you feel like the single game is what you're going to be doing for a bit, or do you still believe in the full album, or what are you going to do?
I still believe in the full album, like bring out music as much as you can, never stop working on music and just, I guess, letting your creative juices letting it go to work, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally. No, absolutely. And I a lot of the artists I've talked to said they, even Shawn Mendes, I was talking to him the other day, and he said he felt more free just because there's no real, there's just no real design anymore.
Right.
If you want to release a new song that's not attached to any project,
right,
you could do that. If you want to drop an EP, you could do that. You could put out a full album. There's no real, must-do design anymore. So he felt like that's liberating. So I think that's awesome what you're doing.
It makes it easier nowadays to make tracks and just release it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a certain sound. You can never tell what people like nowadays.
Totally.
Yeah.
Inigo, thank you so much for hanging out with me, man. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.